It is fine. Yeah. Good evening, friend. Welcome to our new session and a very warming and West Republic Day to all of you, my dear friends. And on the eve of 74th Republic Day comes, we take a pledge to ensure the what our Constitution says regarding the privilege for the Indian people. So here now again we discuss, and tomorrow there is no the Hindu newspaper, so I am unable to discuss anything tomorrow. So I think, but I will take a session definitely on the some issue or some debate or global issues. So for that we come again, and there is a wonderful articles coming day after tomorrow, because many articles related to polity directly from constitutions arrive on because of the today is 26th January, Constitution's Day, and sorry, Republic Day. Constitution Day is different. And now today I am discussed one of the best articles I ever have, and this is what, as you seen in thumbnail, that is सेंसरशिप राइट। मतलब कि इसमें क्या है ना, कि सेंसरशिप राइट जो है ना, सेंसरशिप क्या होता है, आज वर्ड ऑफ द डे में हम सेंसरशिप को ही ले लेते हैं। तो सेंसरशिप का मतलब होता है किसी भी वीडियो, सॉन्ग्स या कोई भी कंटेंट जो ऑनलाइन कंटेंट होता है, या फिर न्यूज़पेपर मीडिया भी होता है, उसमें जो कट किया जाए या उसको रोकथाम करने का जो प्रोसेस होता है, उसको सेंसरशिप कहा जाता है, और उसमें गवर्नमेंट का जो राइट है उसी को लेकर है। एंड we have to discuss definitely. And what is about recently something important happening, so I am come to that point, so let us discuss. Okay, so this article is written by Apar Gupta, who is an advocate and executive director of the Internet Freedom Foundation. An article is said that India's juggernaut of censorship. What it mean? One of the best misinterpretations of the laws handling out by the current government. This is a very harsh word, and we don't mentioning this in our answer writing, because we as an aspirant of this holy examination, we have to be neutral at all. We have to be not a political, ideological centric machine, people. Our ideas should be neutral, and we have to be take every view regarding the nation buildings and regarding the societal mindset, how to be protects our sovereignty. Uh, so we have to be neutral. But what in recent time, actually, MIT, Ministry of Information Technology, sorry, MIB, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, blocked over 50 tweets on Twitter carried a link to BBC article. I hope you know about the what happening in recent some days, that BBC released an documentary relating to Narendra Modi ji, the Narendra Modi document, and this is the very controversial in nature for now. Why? Because this was the totally linkage to the uh, what happening in 2002 in Gujarat riot. There is a riot occur in the Gujarat, and even a Supreme Court judgment already declared that Modi is not and guilty of that, Narendra Modi, and all of them those are with. But now this BBC documentary make up situations more frightened, more fractious. So, what now? What we have to be learned from these censorship rights? Question comes, like emergency blocking is comes in the matter, and we have to be discussed everything about the, is there any provisions to block the content, how censorship rights work in the eve of the government we when taken decision arbitrarily, is it government arbitrarily decisions taken on the matter of the regulations of the content, is it proper in manner, or is there violations of law? There is many multi-dimensional aspects of the things, like what about the article 20, sorry, 19, about the freedom of a speech and expressions? We have in the article 19 also there is a thing sought to be informations, and watching the informations is also a right under the article 19. Yeah, definitely there is a regional level restrictions on that, but at least that are ensured by the constitution itself. So these are the questions arises after these controversies. So we have to be taken at the deep discussions of this matter, in the very especially organized way. So first we have to be understand about the Information Technology Act of 2000. What is it? Actually, under the IT Act 2000, there is a section under 69 capital A. What these sections tell? They tell that government can censor, restrict, stopped any content which are not appropriate in the view, in the manner in which not deteriorate or harnessing our sovereignty, our diversity, our heritage, or anything types of the country's image at all. So this, in this case, and also at the time of some emergency provisions, government can use this article to control those content in the respective country. But what if is there? Yeah, there is a provisions in this act is emergency provision, but is emergency provision defined? No, because I said on the my moral behavior, my ethical behavior, but is it what government can do recent day? Is it fulfill that requirement of the emergency provisions of the IT Act? So these are the questions we have to be in mind. But for now, there is something like, okay, news, as you saw that IT Act enable emergency blocking, but not defining is another features of this is government decision is valid with respect of right of freedom of expressions under article 19, which ensured our constitution itself, so that many petitions in respective high court of the different states were filed against this decision of the government throughout the territory. And yes, there is some legal historical evidence we have regarding this. One of the first example is Indra Sahani case of 1993. Others also, but before going to that on case, we have to be considered first what is the government viewpoint on this matter. On the one hand, government say that we take decision not arbitrarily because this is the matter of the public concerns sentiment, because Supreme Court delivered its with justice already on this matter, and Supreme Court is apex court in India, and there is some harsh consequences of this documentary can be displayed on the ground of the Indian territory. And what is the government main mm, words behind this? Government give two reasons to block this and narratives of this documentary. First, government of authority said the documentary pictured colonial mindset, colonial mindsets. Okay, and second is it is the propaganda against Indian government. Okay, these are the two speech words mentioned by the Indian government. But is it both word fulfill the criteria of emergency provision of IT Act, in which government take decision for the controlling of that content? According to the government, that content may be violating our sovereignty of the country. No, because emergency word is mean you can use this at a time when public order is disturbed, something like emergency situations, because you have a power, you have a taken decision as an authority, as a country, when the emergency provisions going on, because there is something mishappenings going on. At that time, you can, but no, it is not fulfill the demand. So, as per the author, they say that okay, if government take decision like that, is be or as an government prevent us to not showcase or vocal or speak our word in our digital platform. It mean what is mean? It is very complex word, but like that is that be as an Indians, be tweet on our Twitter against authority. In democracy, every have a right to opinion. But what if those opinion not displayed on the social media? Yes, there is restrictions, but is that restrictions fulfilled that law under which government take decision? This is the interlinking of the matter. So these are the case, and several high court decision also in this case, and one of the high court like Nikhil, many Bombay High Court already give decision that you have an written order copy, and this is also in the public domain also, so that public can take why government take this type of decision for content censorships, and a reason also should be written in record so that it may be excelled in writ petitions under against those petitioner. And in Indra Sawhney case, there is a Supreme Court struck down 16:6 capital A, in which the sexual orientations, mindsets, vulnerable pictures of decision on the digital media platforms displayed, and this is okay, fine. So Supreme Court struck down, and Supreme Court assessed, espionaged the 69 capital A under which government can take decision of the content moderations like censorships according to the situations. But emergency provision, again, emergency provision of the IT Act 2000 is the word itself a matter of concern, because the word emergency twisted by the government time by time, and on the eve of that government take arbitrary decision. सो दिस इज द टुडे एडिटोरियल. सो आशा करता हूँ आप सबको अच्छा लगा होगा, आपने काफी चीज सीखा होगा, आप समझे भी होंगे. तो चलिए मिलते हैं कल, एक बार फिर डिस्कस करेंगे अपना कल का आर्टिकल. तो आज रिपब्लिक डे है, तो हम प्लेस करते हैं कि हम जिस कारण से हमारे गणतंत्र को बनाया गया था, उन्हीं कारणों को लेकर हम उसे संजोए भी रखेंगे, ताकि भविष्य में हम अपने इस गणतंत्र भारत देश को एक उस ऊंचाई पर ले जाएं, जहां प्राचीन काल से अभी तक जिसमें सबसे अच्छा गणतंत्र देश, सर्वोत्तम गणतंत्र देश होता था, उस जगह पे भारत भी अपने आप को उसके समानांतर देखे. इसके लिए हम सभी देशवासियों को, बी एज एन इंडिविजुअल, वी हैव टू बी अवेयर अबाउट द व्हाट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन सेड. सो यही मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ कि थैंक यू, बाय, जय हिंद, लव यू.